Hey, second grade students, I hope you are ready for math. I am going to go ahead and introduce some of the new things that you're going to see this week. A lot of the things are going to be exactly the same. So you'll be doing things like addition with carrying and subtraction and borrowing. You'll be working on your multiplication facts, your time, temperature, those types of things. But there are going to be some new things. So the first thing that you're going to see is dividing by 2. But I told mom and dad all about that. And so they're going to be able to help you with dividing by 2. But I will give you that tip. They're just doubles. They're just asking for doubles. So if you've got the doubles of 9 plus 9, we know that's 18, right? So 9 times 2 is 18. If 18 divided by 2, what's that going to be? 9, right? It's all the same family. So that's not going to be hard for you. I know it's not. And if it is, that's okay. You've got plenty of time to work on it. But one of the big new things that you're going to see this week is rounding to 10. Okay? Rounding to 10. It's going to be really fun and exciting. And I'm excited to teach it to you. So the first thing that we're going to talk about is what is rounding to 10? Rounding to 10 is taking a number, okay, that's between 1 and 10, or two different groups of 10, so 20 and 30, or 50 and 60, or 70 and 80, and taking that number and rounding it or moving it and saying, well, it's closest to, okay, this number or this number. So really easy, 63. Is 63, okay, closest to 60? Or is it closest to 70? Let's think about a number line. Is it going to be closer to 60 or 70? 60, right? But we're kind of going to be talking about that. But first, we need to know, what does a rounded 10 number look like? If something is rounded to 10, how do I know? Well, that's really, really easy, you guys. We know that something is rounded to 10, okay? Here are our 10 numbers, if it has the 0 in the back. If it's got those 2 digits and the 0s in the back, it's got the 10s and 1s, and the 1s place is down to 0, okay? That would mean that we're rounded to 10, okay? Really simple. It's a pattern, right? They all have that 1s place down to 0, so it's rounded to the next 10s place. Now, would this number be rounded to 10? No, it wouldn't, would it? Because you've got the back number, the 1s place, it's not a 0. So we're not at the next 10s. We're not at 30, and we're not at 40. Okay, so when you are asked, hey, is this number rounded to 10? Look for that 0 in the back. That will tell you. If it's got the 0 in the back, and the 1s place is down to 0, it's rounded to 10. Thumbs up, we got it? Good. Now, I'm going to tell you how to do that. How do we round a number up to 10? If something isn't rounded to 10, how do I know which way it goes? Well, let me tell you a story. When I was little, I loved playing with marbles. My grandma was a teacher. She had this giant jar of marbles in her classroom, and I loved building things and then letting the marble go. Have you ever seen those videos where people build those awesome contraptions and the marbles doing all kinds of crazy things? Well, think of that. Okay, building with marbles and watching a marble go over a hill, and that's going to help you understand how to round between 2 10s. Okay, so here we've got this nice little hill. Okay, we've got our orange numbers, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and then our brown numbers, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, so we see that it's kind of broken up into half, right? And there's this little line right here. This is the tipping point of our hill. 15 is right at the tipping point of our hill. Now, you could also make a hill just like this and put 20 and 30 and the numbers in between, or 60 and 70 and the numbers in between. But right at that 5, the 5 in the back, that's going to be your tipping point. Now, imagine we had a marble, and I put that marble right here on this hill. If this is the tipping point, where's that marble going to go? If it's tipping this way, if that's the tipping point going this way, going forward, which way is it going to go? It's going to go down, right? So when we round numbers to 10, okay, we take the numbers that end with 1, 2, 3, and 4, and we take those and round them back down to 0. So if somebody said to take 13, okay, and I want you to round it to the nearest 10, is it going to be 10 or 20? Well, then you would say, well, it's right here. It's closest to the 10, so I'm going to round it down. 13 is rounded to 10, okay? But if someone said, hey, could you round 15 for me? Well, here's 15. It's right at the tipping point. If my marble was there, which way would it go? It would go this way. So 15 is rounded to 20. So let me see. I'm going to test you. Did you know I could test you all the way from my house? I can. So let's see here. I'm going to give you a number between 10 and 20, and I want you to tell me where it would be rounded to. Would it be rounded to the 10, or would it be rounded to the 20? Are you ready? Now, if you get confused, think about that marble. If you put a marble here, where is it going to go? To the 10. If you put a marble here at 18, where is it going to go? To the 20, right. All right, are you ready? I'm going to give you 3 questions. Where would you round this number? Or round the number 17. Is it 10 or 20? I hope you said 20. Good. Round the number 11. Did you say 10? Good. And now round the number 15. I hope you said 20. That's our tipping point, right? 15 and onward. Very good. Well, thank you for tuning in. I hope that you do well with your math. Keep working hard, and I'll see you next week.